Okay, so have y'all seen that story, like, where the girl got a text from her boo, like, come through. She come through. It's the baby mama and the sister. They end up jumping her, taking her phone, going back in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's a bang on the door. So the baby daddy like, you ain't gonna get that? Y'all don't hear the door banging? Or somebody at the door banging? He see the baby mama and his sister laughing and kikiing amongst themselves. So he go open the door. He caught by surprise. It's his little whoopty-woo, like, at the door. Like, and he looking at her because she look fucked up. So she instantly said, you let them do this to me. I just want my phone, this, that, and the third. He confused because he was asleep in the house while they didn't orchestrate this whole thing. They basically took his phone, lured this girl over here under the guise that it was him. He didn't know none of this. Beat her up and took her phone. So he goes snatch her phone, give it to her. She leaves. The little whoopty-woo leaves. And she goes to the hospital because she's just not. So the police come. They come, they file a report. It is what it is. Later in the day, detectives show up. Like, yeah, we heard about an altercation that happened here a few hours ago. We're just calling to see, did anybody follow up with you? They like, no, we just filed a report. It is what it is. They like, well, that young lady that was part of the altercation, she unalived. And now we're going to need you to come on down to headquarters. The girl was like, the baby mama was like, well, no, I wasn't, those weren't my intentions. She just pouring from the mouth. They like, we need you to come down to headquarters and just make it. And they was like, who else was here? Your sister? She was like, yeah. They was like, we need her to come too. So they get them down to headquarters. His sister and the baby mama. They get them down to headquarters. I ain't even gonna lie, the baby mama seemed kind of remorseful, but she's just blaming it on how she's been going through some things and XYZ. The dual sister in there laughing like, I just pinched the bitch. Laughing. They like, come on, you did more than that. She like, well, da 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 da. So they got him for robbery and red rum. Flip it around, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So the other people at the other officers and stuff at the apartment is now talking to the baby father, and they're getting his story. And he was like, man, I didn't even know what was going on. I just heard her banging at the door. I was in her sleep, and I seen her, and I'm not even going to hold you. She looked fucked up. Like, she looked fucked up. She said they had the phone. She was blaming me. I don't even know what was going on. I was asleep. Is she okay? They like, well, she passed away. The way this man broke when they told him that, I was on here like, it's fucked up. So he's telling the detectives how he's been told her like he didn't really want to be with her no more, and they both kind of agreed, but he was like, she just wouldn't let go. So now, two mothers are not raising their kids, and it's crazy that it doesn't matter how much you be real with somebody. Once they got it in their head about something, they just gonna stick to it. Man, this is just a sad case. I posted it on my story yesterday, but I was just wondering, did anybody hear about that? Like, the girl who passed, she had 2 kids, if I'm not mistaken. And can you imagine thinking that you just going to see your dude, and whole time the baby mama just pop out on you, and his sister pop out, and they just take your life away? That shit crazy. We can talk about it though. I was just wondering.
This afternoon, a mother's dead. Police say that 2 women lured her to an apartment complex, and then they beat her to death. They stole her cell phone too. Channel 2's Matt Johnson live at the Gwinnett County Jail. Matt, the victim leaves behind a 7-year-old son.
That's right, and also a lot of grieving relatives and friends who are just trying to make sense of why this happened. Now, police say that the 2 women who killed her ambushed her, all because of a man. There's sadness on a lot of levels over the murder of Ashley Bocanegra. Gwinnett police say the 30-year-old mother died after 2 women ambushed her Thursday in Buford to start a fight over a man.
Ashley was caring, a good worker, just a good person overall.
Police say 27-year-old Antonetta Stevens and 17-year-old Janine Gonzalez ambushed Bocanegra, stole her phone, and then beat her to death. It happened at an apartment complex on Buford Drive near I-85 at around 1 in the afternoon. Gwinnett police say the reason for the deadly fight was because the 2 women were upset with Bocanegra's relationship with a man.
It's believed that the reason for the attack was because Gonzalez's brother had been in some kind of romantic relationship with both Stevens and Bocanegra at the time.
Bocanegra died at a hospital a few hours after the attack. Detectives arrested the 2 suspects after learning about a report of a fight earlier in the day.
Detectives then kind of pieced things together and realized that that earlier incident had actually been what they were then called out to at the hospital.
Those who knew Ashley are sad that she's gone and sad that this argument turned into a murder.
It was unfortunate the way stuff played out here.
Now, both women who believed to have initiated the attack are here in the Gwinnett County Jail, charged with battery, robbery, and felony murder. Live in Gwinnett County, Matt Johnson, Channel 2 Action News.
Who else?